a very interesting new market is, for example, the e-mobility.
We have to go over here, right?
For e-mobility, you need to charge your car. And to charge the car, let's say the existing technology is that the charging station is telling the car how much power it can get, so maybe 2 kilowatts or 11 kilowatts. And then you plug in your connector, you have to use your card to pay, and then the car is charged. But it could be done much more clever. For example, if you look in our company, we have 150 charging stations. Everybody comes between 6 and 9, plugging in the car, and then should you charge all the cars with full power? Or
maybe not the best idea.
So, and the good idea about the terminal, which can really communicate in a clever way with the car can tell, okay, I leave at 4 o'clock, and at that time I like to have 80% in my battery. Or you can do it also from the other side, from the EtherCAT side, with the open charge control protocol, via an app or so, that you say, okay, at this time I like to leave, and then the car needs to be full.
Okay, so a completely different use case. I mean, it's for sure completely different than a woodworking machine, but still a terminal in the back of IO portfolio, which increases comfort for charging and which also makes sure that there is a nice load distribution for our grids. Is this correct?
Correct, and you can perfectly adjust. If there's a lot of sun, you have solar power, you can put more energy into the cars, or you do it equal over the day, and together with our energy measurement, and the EtherCAT software functions and interfaces enables you to be a perfect, clever car charging infrastructure.
Okay, a very smart and small addition to the portfolio.